Welcome back to our exploration of logical fallacies and their connection to our psychological defenses. In the first part of this series, we uncovered how common mental shortcuts can lead to stagnation and misconceptions. Now we're diving even deeper into the human psyche, exploring more subtle ways our minds protect themselves, often at the cost of growth and clarity. 22. Continuum fallacy, the comfort of clear boundaries. If you can't draw a clear line between two states, the distinction doesn't exist. This is our mind's attempt to impose order on a complex, nuanced world. By rejecting gray areas, we shield ourselves from the discomfort of ambiguity, but at the cost of a richer understanding of reality. 23. Equivocation fallacy, the slippery slope of meaning. Using an ambiguous word with multiple meanings within the same argument is often a subconscious strategy to maintain flexibility in our position, avoiding the vulnerability of a clear, contestable stance. This linguistic sleight of hand protects us from direct challenges, but hinders genuine communication and understanding. 24. Faulty analogy, the illusion of similarity. When we compare two things based on a single similarity, we're not just reasoning poorly. We're often seeking to simplify complex situations, creating a false sense of understanding and control. This mental shortcut can provide comfort but leads to oversimplified views of nuanced issues. 25. Denying the antecedent, the trap of false negation. If A, then B, not A, therefore not B. This is a manifestation of our tendency to seek simple, binary answers in a world of complex, multifaceted truths. By clinging to this false certainty, we shield ourselves from the discomfort of uncertainty and ambiguity. 26. Definist fallacy, the power of redefinition. When we define a term in a way that makes our position easier to defend, we're not just engaging in semantic games. We're often unconsciously shifting the grounds of an argument to protect our beliefs from challenge. This linguistic defense mechanism can feel like a victory, but often leads to circular, unproductive debates. 27. Ecological fallacy, the illusion of universality. Assuming what's true for a group must be true for all its members isn't just poor statistics. It's a cognitive shortcut that helps us navigate a complex social world, often at the cost of individual understanding. This generalization can protect us from the effort of nuanced thinking, but leads to stereotyping and prejudice. 28. Etymological fallacy, the nostalgia of meaning. Arguing that a word's true meaning is its oldest or original meaning isn't just linguistic purism. It can be a form of cognitive anchoring, clinging to the past as a way to resist change or maintain a sense of cultural continuity. This fallacy often masks a deeper resistance to evolving ideas and social norms. 29. False equivalence, the comfort of false balance. Drawing an equivalence between two things based on flawed reasoning can be a psychological defense against cognitive dissonance, allowing us to avoid confronting the true complexities of a situation. This false balance can feel fair and rational, but often leads to oversimplified, misguided conclusions. 30. Historian's fallacy, the illusion of hindsight. Assuming historical figures had the same information and perspective as we do now isn't just poor historical analysis. It's a manifestation of hindsight bias, where we overestimate our ability to predict outcomes. This fallacy can make us feel superior to past decision-makers while blinding us to the complexities of our own time. 31. Inflation of conflict, the drama of disagreement. Exaggerating the amount of disagreement in a field to invalidate claims isn't just intellectual dishonesty. It can be a psychological strategy to avoid engaging with challenging ideas or to maintain a sense of superiority. By perceiving widespread conflict, we give ourselves permission to dismiss ideas without fully considering them. 32. Ludic fallacy, the game of life. Mistaking the controlled uncertainty in games for the messy uncertainty of real life isn't just a mathematical error. It's a simplification that can provide a false sense of control and predictability in an often chaotic world. This fallacy can lead to overconfidence in our ability to manage real-world risks and outcomes. 33. Moralistic fallacy, the wishful thinking trap. Concluding that something is true because we believe it should be true is often a manifestation of our desire for a just world where reality aligns with our moral ideals. This fallacy can provide emotional comfort but lead to dangerous misconceptions about how the world actually works. 34. Nirvana fallacy, the perfection paralysis. Comparing realistic solutions unfavorably to ideal, perfect solutions isn't just impractical thinking. It's often a psychological defense against the discomfort of compromise or the fear of making mistakes. By rejecting all imperfect solutions, we protect ourselves from the risk of failure, but also from the possibility of progress. 35. Proof by assertion. The power of repetition. Repeating a claim emphatically, even in the face of contradiction, isn't just stubborn debate tactics. It can be a manifestation of belief perseverance, where we cling to our ideas even when faced with contradictory evidence. This fallacy reflects our deep-seated resistance to changing our minds, even when it would benefit us. 37. Reification. The comfort of concreteness. Treating abstract concepts as if they were concrete, physical entities isn't just linguistic confusion. It's often a way to simplify complex ideas, making them easier to grasp and discuss. While this can aid understanding, it can also lead to oversimplification of nuanced concepts, particularly in fields like psychology, economics, or politics. 38. Thought-terminating cliché, the shield of simplicity. Using a common phrase or saying to dismiss further discussion isn't just intellectual laziness. It's often a defense mechanism to avoid confronting complex or uncomfortable ideas, providing a false sense of resolution. These clichés act as cognitive stop signs, halting deeper exploration and maintaining the status quo of our beliefs. 39. Appeal to the stone, the shield of dismissal. Dismissing an argument as absurd without providing evidence isn't just poor debate form. It's often a defense mechanism to protect our beliefs from ideas that challenge our worldview. By reflexively rejecting challenging ideas, we maintain our cognitive comfort but miss opportunities for growth and understanding. 40. Circumstantial ad hominem, the illusion of motive. Dismissing someone's argument because of their circumstances or supposed motives isn't just faulty logic. It's often a way to avoid engaging with challenging ideas by questioning the person behind them. This fallacy provides an easy escape from intellectual discomfort, but prevents us from evaluating ideas on their own merits. 41. Tone policing, the distraction of delivery. Focusing on the emotion or tone behind a message rather than its content isn't just poor communication. It can be a defense mechanism to avoid engaging with uncomfortable truths or challenging ideas. By fixating on how something is said, we shield ourselves from what is being said, often to our own detriment. 42. Appeal to accomplishment, the halo of success. Asserting that someone's argument must be correct because of their achievements isn't just irrelevant reasoning. It's a manifestation of the halo effect, where positive qualities in one area influence our judgment in others. This fallacy can lead us to accept ideas uncritically, based on the messenger rather than the message. 43. Courtier's reply, the shield of expertise. Dismissing criticism by claiming the critic lacks sufficient knowledge isn't just intellectual gatekeeping. It can be a defense mechanism to protect our beliefs from scrutiny or to maintain a sense of superiority. While expertise is valuable, this fallacy can be used to shut down valid questions and maintain the status quo. 44. Appeal to novelty, the allure of the new. Claiming an idea is better solely because it's new isn't just poor evaluation. It can be a psychological bias towards novelty, often driven by a desire for progress or a fear of being left behind. This fallacy can lead us to embrace untested ideas while dismissing valuable time-tested wisdom. 45. Chronological snobbery, the illusion of progress. Assuming modern ideas are superior to older ones simply because they're more recent isn't just poor historical understanding. It's often a manifestation of present bias, where we overvalue the present and undervalue the past. This fallacy can blind us to enduring truths and the cyclical nature of many ideas. As we conclude this exploration of logical fallacies and psychological defenses, remember that awareness is the first step towards change. Recognizing these patterns in our thinking doesn't mean we're flawed. It means we're human. These mental shortcuts and biases evolved to help us navigate a complex world. But they can also limit our growth and understanding. By becoming aware of these fallacies, we gain the power to challenge our own thinking, to question our assumptions, and to approach the world with more openness and curiosity. This isn't about achieving perfect rationality. It's about fostering a more flexible, compassionate, and growth-oriented mindset. Thank you for joining me on this journey of unraveling the mind. If you found value in this exploration, share it with others who might benefit. Subscribe for more insights into the human psyche, and leave a comment sharing which of these fallacies resonated most with you or sparked a moment of self-reflection. Until next time, this is Ayla, encouraging you to think critically, live authentically, and never stop growing.